If you tend to go into a shame spiral when you've been triggered, let's talk about why that might be. So, in order for this to happen, I need to have repressed shame, subconscious shame, shame from the past that I haven't yet dealt with in my system, in my subconscious, because that is the thing that's being triggered. To be triggered basically means that these feelings, this shame is coming from my subconscious, it's been pulled from my subconscious into my conscious awareness, and I can now feel it. I can feel that shame inside of me from this triggering situation. So let's say it's a situation where somebody's criticized me. Now, I've already had a lot of past shaming experiences, criticizing experiences. Let's say my parents were particularly critical, they shamed me a lot. So I developed this shame wound because I wasn't able to process that emotion in a safe way at the time. There was no one around to help me with that. In fact, the people who were supposed to be helping me process my emotions were actually heaping shame on my emotions. And therefore, it wasn't safe, so I had to repress the shame. And this becomes part of the shame wound. And there's all kinds of core beliefs that attach themselves to that, like I'm not good enough, there's something wrong with me, I'm a failure. Let's go back to in the present day, somebody's criticized me. Now, if they've done that in a way that is constructive, then that might be okay, but it might still trigger my shame wound. Now, if they've said it in a shaming way, if they've criticized me in a mean or a horrible way, then that's heaping more shame on top of me. So I've already got my original shame wound, and then I'm being shamed by somebody else. So that's already a lot of shame. On top of that, if I then self-shame, if I then agree with them and tell myself, yes, they're right, you are a failure, you're not good enough, you are a terrible person, then that's three lots of shame that I'm dealing with, that my system is trying to manage and regulate, which it can't do. My system can't regulate and manage that much shame in one go. And so my nervous system will kick in, shut that down, and I'll go into freeze mode as a protective way of kind of dealing with that. I'll hide away, I might run away, I might lock myself in my room and not want to be seen, because I'm trying to process all this shame. If we want to heal from these shame spirals, the two main things we have to be concerned about is one, healing the original shame wound. That is the shame held by our inner child, repressed in our subconscious. The second part is reducing the effect of the inner critic. That's that shaming inner dialogue I was talking about, the self-shaming. We need to stop doing that, because while we're self-shaming, we're just heaping more shame into our psyche, into our body, into our nervous system, which is not going to be helpful. It's just going to keep us stuck in a shame spiral.